the home of the Vikings. Off we go on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First carry for David Montgomery. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's over the middle, complete to Brown.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the ground for the first time. This is Khalil Herbert.
You know, we spend a lot of time praising the running backs, and deservingly so. But oftentimes, it's a combination of the scheme and the big guys up front who make it work, and that's exactly what we saw here on the big pickup.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run it for the first time with Elijah Mitchell. And this will be a Cardinals first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Herbert. Scrimmage, nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
To throw is Lance. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Lance looking to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the gun, here's McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hockenson as tight end.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
2nd and 7. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Throw across his body is complete. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Second down and 8. To throw is McCarthy. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. McBride is the motion man. Drive start here on the ground, and it's Herbert. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Arizona.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
So after 1, 7-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage. And that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he is on to punt for Minnesota. That's going to be out of bounds. Where are they going to mark it? It's about right at the 50-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Herbert. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Herbert. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw, here's Lance. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. The throw on the run is complete. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Lance. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it. And not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play. So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
A run with Dobbins. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Here's the punter now, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's Lance. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Lance. A short one here, caught by McBride. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Oh, he coughs up the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going. It moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone. And comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Throwing, Lance. And he'll take it on in. Elijah Mitchell. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. In motion now, it's Miller. Play action now, it's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up. We could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That is intercepted. Picked off by Max Melton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. Here's a run out of the gun. Running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only does he let the ball go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip away with that drop. I mean, everyone else does their job. The ball's on target. Listen, this is the big boy league now. The reality is, you just got to catch them.
It is brought in the end zone. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Arizona.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Cardinals will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Oh, big hole left side. And he will dive into the end zone. 82 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. What a start to the 2nd half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the 3rd quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum, and boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be backed up now to start this drive. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now it's Dobbins. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll give it to Dobbins. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as he's standing right around his own goal line. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground is Herbert. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Dallas Turner on the stop.
A 3-yard gain brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Once again, it's Herbert. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Harrison. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down. Lance looking to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all.
And he's in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cardinals. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he has had.
One thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Get somebody else to do it. Toss me in New York and go take it like I'm doing it. I taught you how to give them for the check. What we doing? I ain't got 100 mil, but I got it.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Open man downfield is Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. He gets 3 to the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Arizona. Second half, and the defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Slides, extra point, up and good. And the Cardinals keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0.
Joey Sly is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Play action now. It's Cousins. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. That's the linebacker, Kazir White.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
To throw is Lance. That one is complete to McBride. And he's into the end zone. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Slides, extra point, up and good. And the Cardinals continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be... So it'll come out to the 30. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Cousins now to throw on first down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Cousins now on second down. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Cousins gonna throw. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Max Melton.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
To throw, here's Lance. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Now Lance. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Cardinals lining up for a punt. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now, Cousins. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now, Cousins. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Hawkinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Here's Cousins. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6. But to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Cousins. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Cousins. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action with Cousins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the 1st half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the 2nd half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle. They just cannot get anything going through the air. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Minnesota.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a common...
No chance at all. He'll go down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
2nd down, Cousins. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this...
And they are into the end zone for the 1st time today. Harrison. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this
one. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Herbert to start the drive. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. A pistol snap with Lance. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out.
This one intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked up by Max Melton.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Lance. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. Big strides. Look at him go. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 96 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk. Is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And he'll get as much as he can, protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Cousins. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's no secret. This offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
They run out of the gun, and it's Herbert. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Down to a knee, one more time. And that should just about do it.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try